Hi, second grade. All right, we are going to do worksheet 8-2, and I'm going to do 8-3 in this video. Okay. Okay, so for 8-2, this is going to be your homework, actually, this side. So if you want to write your name right here, this is what you're going to do for homework. You're going to code the words in the right sentences using those words. Okay. So in the back side is what we're going to be doing today. And it says, write any words on your reading word list that contain each digraph given. Okay, so your reading word list is something additional I'll be giving you. It looks like this. Okay, and it says reading word list 8. Okay, so you just need to be able to read these. And there's a lot of them, but they're words that you should be able to say. Okay, and that's what this right here says, high frequency. High frequency just means these words come up a lot in books. So you should be able to read these. And if not, you need to make sure you know how to spell them or read them. Okay, so there's a front side, there's a back side, and it should be easy if you know what the sounds are. So like this first one, AI, you should remember sounds like A. So if you look at that, or yeah. So this one, A is air. This one is wait. This one is air. This one is rain. So you should be able to know how to sound them out even if you don't know what the word is, right? And of course, if I was reading them more fluently, I would just say air, wait, pear, rain. Okay. So these words you should be able to read. Okay, so read through all of these. It has the sound first. So like AI is A, U is aw, AW is also aw, AY is A as well, but it's spelled differently, right? Because we have AI, which is typically, the beginning or in the middle of words. You see how it's the beginning, the middle. Okay, and then AY is at the end of words. Yeah, so they're always at the end. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that is what we're going to use with this one. So it says AI. So you can use any word that has AI. So I'm going to look over here. I'm going to get this out so I can write on top of it. Okay, so I'm looking at this list and I see AI. Well, I can write any word. So I'm going to write the first one. Air, right? I can pick any other word. I'm just going to go down a little bit to that one. Hair, perfect. It's the middle of the word, right? And I'm going to go to the last one. That one is contain. So I'm going to write contain. Okay, so basically what they want you to be able to do is look at AI and know what does it sound like. It sounds like A, and it's at the beginning of words or it's in the middle of words, right? I'm not going to write hair like this. I'll write down here. I'm not going to write hey, right? Because we know that AY goes to the end of words. So we know that's not how you spell that. Okay, this next one is EA. Can't really see it. There you go. And it has a long E. So these words are going to have an E sound. So I'm going to go back to my reading list. And I see EA right there. But I want it to be a long E. So let's make sure. Eat. Yes. Okay. Because they have EA short E. And then EA long A. Okay, so perfect. So these ones right here are my long E. So eat, please, see, each, read, mean. Okay, so those are all long E's. So I'm going to write some down. So I'll write the first one down is eat. Another one I see with the long E. How about year? Year. And I'll do one over here. How about team? So then I'm going to write team. Okay. This next one is E, A, short E, and then A, so just Okay, so go back to my reading list. And I need to look at E. So EA, this is the short E. So this is what I'm looking at. Head. B. Air. Air. Spread. Okay, so those are all short. So I'll do my first one, head. So I'm going to write head. Let's write b, e, e, e. That's a hard one to say. B, e, bear. And then I'll go to that one there. Spread. 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 Okay. All right. The next one is E, Y. So I'm going to go to E, Y. And it looks like I have EY right there. And I have key and valley. Now this one, I don't really see any other ones. Let me make sure there's nothing on the back. No EYs. Oh, I do have another one. Donkey. So I can write that one too. Okay, so let's start with donkey then. So I'm going to write donkey, because that was one of them right there. And I'm going to flip over. It only had 2 in the front. So key and valley. I'm going to write those. Key and valley. Okay, now I have AU, aw. So here is aw, cause. Perfect. I'm going to write that one right there. Cause. Now I only see one, but remember this is the high frequency list. So this first one that's very common, cause. Let's flip to the back. AU. Perfect. I see aunt, which really should be aunt, my aunt. And fault. It's interesting because I think that's more of a dialect thing, because in the North, I think we mostly say aunt, but really the correct way to say it would be aunt. Aunt. So let's just go ahead and say aunt. It's the correct way. Aunt. And then fault. Aw. Fault. Okay, then we have AW. So I'm going to look to the front. And what do I have? Oh, oops, can't see it. I have AW in the word saw. I'm going to write saw down. Flip it. And again back here. Looks right down here. Awful and straw. So I'm going to write awful and straw. Now what's important to know about these 2 ahs, because they sound exactly the same, this ah is in the middle, it's in the beginning, it's in the middle. Okay, AW is at the end, at the beginning, and at the end. So they are a little tricky. They are a little tricky. Ah is typically in the middle, sometimes at the beginning, but mostly it's in the middle. So in the middle, in the middle. That one's a little bit of an exception. Ah, typically at the end. That one's kind of the interesting one. Okay. All right. I'm going to let you do EW. This is U. This is U. This is I'm going to write an example like hook. And this is ooh, like smooth. Okay. So I think you can do these 4. Fill in any words that you have from your reading word list. Okay. So go ahead, do these for homework. Okay. And then you're going to flip it over and do the front side for your homework. Okay. All right, the next one over here is 8.3 in the back. All you're going to do is look at the misspelled words. All right, so 8-3 in the back. So it says circle the misspelled word in each sentence and write it correctly on the line provided. So it says one day it will be hot and we can swim. So day is spelled wrong. D-A-Y is how you should spell day. Because, typically A-Y, we learned, is always at the end of words, right? Number 2 says, I would like to be a dentist when I grow up. So grow is not correct. How we end the O sound is typically O-W. So gr and then O-W. Okay, number 3, did you break the glass in the window? Same thing, should end it with an O-W. So window with an O-W. Your foot looks green from the grass. This one is spelled wrong. Okay, it can make the E sound, but it's in the middle of words there. It can be either EA or EE, but this one is EE. Green. Number 5, I do not have a clue as to what time the show ends. Clue is spelled wrong. It is the oo spelling, but at the end of words, it should be in a UE. So CLUE. Then number 6, your mom said you are 15. So 15, again, is spelled wrong. It can be EA, but teen is EE. So we have 15. Okay. All right, this one will not be homework, just your 8.2 will be your homework. Okay? All right, good job.